Hello and welcome to Honorable Dating. My name is Janine. I'm here to talk to you today about negative thoughts and comments regarding your partner. When you get into a relationship, one of the main facets of relationships is to grow with your partner, to help them grow and change and become a better person. However, we want to guard ourselves against thinking continually that we need to change our partner to make them into what we think they should be. And when we are not with this person, the temptation to complain or to be frustrated about their actions or something they might be doing or not doing is rather great. And the world at large practices the constant complaining and being frustrated about the other partner in a relationship. The unfortunate downside of this is that it damages the relationship. When you say something negative, and it doesn't matter what it is or what it's about, you damage your relationship with that thing. For example, if you say that war causes death, that war is damaging, that it hurts the economy, you could go on and list the negative qualities of war. But while you're talking about that, while you're listing those negative qualities, your own opinion of the concept of war goes down. And the same thing happens when you speak about a person in a negative context. So if I were to speak about someone, say Adolf Hitler, and list all of the negative things that I perceive about this person in world history, my perception of that person goes down. Whereas if I were to say positive things about this person, and everyone has positive and negative qualities, it's much easier to say positive things about someone we like. So, if we were to talk about someone like, say, Abraham Lincoln and list their positive qualities, our perception of that person increases and goes up. Naturally speaking, when you have a partner, we all want healthy, wonderful relationships. So it goes without saying that speaking positively about your partner can help your relationship. But speaking negatively about them, conversely, damages your relationship. It damages your opinion of that person and damages your relationship. It damages your interaction with them the next time you're with them. It also breeds animosity, and it damages your opinion of that person inside of yourself. So the question becomes, how do we help someone to change and grow in a positive fashion when we feel there is a quality that they can improve without speaking negatively about them, especially to the people around us? Well, you refrain from saying anything negative and instead only say positive things about your partner when you are not with them. And when you are with your partner, you address those things matter-of-factly, with love and with logic. So for example, let's say you are in a relationship with a man and he leaves the toilet seat up, and it's something that you don't care for at all. Instead of complaining, my man, he's always leaving the toilet seat up, to everyone around you, which is completely unhelpful, damages their opinion of your man and of you. You're with some guy who leaves the toilet seat up. What does that say about you? Instead of doing that, go directly to that person and say, I'm unaccustomed to living with a guy, and it's much easier for me if the toilet seat is down. And here are some reasons why I feel it's more sanitary, cleaner, it looks nicer, it's aesthetically pleasing. Do you think that we could compromise on this? Could we meet halfway? Is there something that I could do for you? It's you speak directly to this person, to your partner, address something that's bothering you directly, and be willing to compromise. Never think that if he doesn't change this thing, I'm going to be angry. And you have to let it go also, because You are not on this earth to change anyone but yourself. So if you are in a relationship with someone, if you are in love with someone, and they do some little thing that has annoyed you, you have got to let it go after you speak to them. Give them reasons why you feel it would improve your home or your relationship if this thing changes. Let them know that if they are interested in changing it, you are willing to help them in a loving way. No nagging. And then you let it go. You have to let it go because, like I said, you are not on this earth to change them. You're on this earth to change yourself. And part of changing yourself, especially when it comes to improving relationships, is to be willing to compromise, to be willing to love someone exactly where they are, for who they are completely, and also to gain wisdom and patience and understanding for why a guy might be leaving the seat up. It's much easier for them that way. It's faster and it's more convenient. And so you're asking him to go out of his way to be inconvenienced for your benefit. And if you're not willing to compromise or give something in return, then perhaps this isn't the relationship for you, or perhaps you are not in the proper mindset for a healthy relationship. Healthy relationships are all built upon mutual respect, compromise, and understanding. And if I am unwilling to understand why my partner does something a certain way, why that might be more convenient for him or her, and why it would be a sacrifice to them to change that behavior for me, then I am not in a proper mindset. I'm not ready for that relationship. And as we're all working on improving ourselves, which is really all we can do, we have to be able to understand our partner more, to love them where they are, and to compromise. Speaking negatively and complaining does not help the situation. It doesn't even help them to know what you want. And you can't expect them to change if they don't know what you want. It takes confidence. It takes courage to go up to someone and say, I really love you, and I'm so glad you're in my life. But I have something I'd like to discuss with you. Do you mind sitting with me for a moment? And maybe there's a compromise we can come to, an agreement. Maybe you can just help me understand this thing better so that I can be more accepting of it. So the next time you're out with your girlfriends or your guy friends, if you're a guy watching this video, and they say something negative about their partner, instead of joining in, instead of complaining with them, ask them if they can tell you something positive about their partner. Ask them if they've spoken to them about this thing. Have you talked to him about it? Have you spoken with her about it? What is her opinion? What is her position on the matter? Maybe they really are seeking help from you. But know that if you engage in any kind of negative talk about your partner, it will damage your relationship. And it will damage your relationship with your friends and your family that you're speaking to, because they will think less of you for either being with this person who does this horrible thing, or for speaking negatively about the person that you're supposed to be in a partnership with, in a relationship with. It doesn't matter what kind of relationship you're in, speaking positively about that other person can only uplift them and build your relationship. It builds a strong foundation. But when you speak negatively about them, it brings a wrecking ball into that foundation. It's not healthy. It's not honorable. Have a great day. Thanks.